Emerald bracket, I'm donating. Damn, look at that. W production right there. That's not NA prod. That's EU West prod.
Exactly.
Right there. Oh damn, they got the like deep sea Nami skin, like the one where she's like a tentacle monster. That's crazy. We leveling up, boys. We leveling up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now that we're actually in game, we can have a look and see. Oh, we don't have the league broadcast overlay anymore, so we can actually amend the order that these goons have ordered themselves in. Put Lele mid. Oh, all right. Hold up. Flash burn. That was quick. A little tussle in the mid lane going on here, and Cookie very mad about Help the Bear losing his flash there. Clearly, respectably, of course. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. Let's have a look at these runes and summoner spells while you reorganize the order. So Linium has opted for Grasp of the Undying on the Jax. I believe that's fairly common. And then in jungle we have PTA on the Trundle. So looking for a little bit more like short trades. Doesn't quite want to be in the extended fights there with the Conqueror. Which, if we flash over to the other side, we can see mirroring. Secluded Pathos does have the Conqueror. Mid lane is going to be Conqueror for Sinstinct and Electrocute for Perfect Form. So, going to be, again, short trades here probably for the Ahri. She wants to just do like Auto Q Auto or Charm Q Auto. Meanwhile, Sinstinkt's going to want those extended kind of long fights where he can heal a lot. And bot lane looks to be fairly standard. So lethal tempo for Cookie, summon Airy for both supports, Conqueror for Teddy, or Xiao Mei, as his username now is. Xiao Mei, no, Zhao. I think it's pronounced Xiao Mei. I might be wrong. Oh no, I'm not cultured in the ways of like Chinese names. Crazy. For fuck's sake, bro. Anyway, we have a little bit of trading going on here in the top lane. Linium getting the best here of Help the Bear in the early lane. Both of his pots have been burned, down about 10 CS. But again, we knew from the offset this was going to be a difficult lane for Help the Bear. So, going to just be in a little bit of recovery mode here. Takes another iffy trade. Not much he could have done there, though. I think had to make a choice between trying to get the farm or trying to keep his health, and decided to go for the farm there. Is going to bring himself back up to about 12. Meanwhile, let's look at the pathing from the junglers. So we see Trundle and Xin Zhao have mirrored each other. Oh my god, okay, never mind. Let's not talk about that. Big shielding here going to keep Help the Bear alive, but he is on like 100 HP. We see something aggressive. He has no flash. And on the bot side here, we see Trundle's going to drop the pillar here. Cookie has the burn flash to get himself the safety. Karma's going to try and root up Trundle, and there are pings coming. Secluded Pathos is on the way. They're going to try for the counter gank. Heal's going to come out here. A little bit more slow. Is not going to land, though, on the zap. And never mind. Everything is going to disperse. Crab is going to go over to Zhao, though. Hey, yo, what? Oh shit. Hey, yo, why's this guy not playing Silk Song, bro? Why is he here? I thought he was having a night off. Oh, no one else can hear. I'm talking to myself. Oh, crazy.
I was going to tag him in after something, but he's here.
Nah. Bring him in, Chief. Bring him in.
He's here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Eunice here to cast.
Sorry, guys. I didn't even know that I was needed here until I'm needed here. And all I see is that these guys aren't playing as aggro as Viper's Camp. And I can't remember who else it was. But there you go. See, I pull up and first blood happens. You needed the magic.
Violence on the rift. Help the Bear there. Going to get himself out. He does have a level disadvantage. But honestly, man. Rough times there for Perfect Form. Got caught out. I don't know if we're going to get that one on our replay or not, because we're kind of a little bit caught up in the surprise of a surprise secondary caster here. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, Trundle's chilling there. Knows there's no one here. Knows there's no vision. Unfortunately, the charm is a whiff. Silas is able to come in with the chains. Gets cooked. Hit with the dab emote as well. Cold-blooded. Fanwan coming in here. Yeah, like we said, the early trading pattern here for the Silas is going to just be if he can land chains, he's going to attack the Ahri. And even though he's down in CS a little bit, it doesn't really matter. He's probably got... never mind. I was going to say he's probably got an XP lead, but I see Ahri hit 6 first, so never ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Do you think that's going to make a difference? Despite the fact that Wally clearly hits 6 first, tries to jump in but doesn't get anything else going. Oh no, but Linium's hit 6 as well.
Yeah, I was going to say with Linium at 6 right now, he's going to hurt. We see Secluded Pathos is going to come in for the Silas. Ahri ult is stolen, so look at the amount of damage that Zinjal takes. Oh no!
My god. It's going to get shut down though by Metha right there. And Linium is in a pickle at the moment. Manages to get...
kill.
Oh, Counter-Strike does not land. But really nicely done by Connuisseurs. And in the bot lane now.
We got bot lane action. It never ends. Oh no, the double bubble is going to miss. Looks like I think everybody gets out.
Uses it for the shield. Yeah, that is just going to be a trade of summoner spells, and that's all she wrote for now.
One thing I want to say there, I think it was really well played by Cookie and Scub to avoid the bubble there. Like, you know, it was predicted perfectly. They had to both smash that S key, but like, no, we ain't keeping the movement. We're gonna intentionally stop to avoid that here. And we didn't even really get to talk about the mid lane play, to be honest. So it was a gank by Secluded Pathos that went really lopsided, to be honest. Yeah, so we see he goes in, he throws himself in, he ends up eating most of the wave in terms of damage, and then also all of Sinstinct's damage as well. Like his entire combo just gets blown onto him. And with the ultimate stolen, the Spirit Rush by Ahri as well, it works out really well in their favor. We see Teddy has to burn his flash here because he almost gets rooted by Karma, but a nice return gank by Fanwan is going to allow them to secure Feat of Warfare here, and that was a very well... One thing I've got to shout out here is that Fanwan has been doing a very good job of repeat ganking, right? So he goes, he burns a flash, and then within the 5 minutes, he's back, and he just runs them down. Like, the only person with any mobility outside of their flash on the side of Motorola right now is Perfect Form on the Ahri, and... everybody else, no flash. They're not getting away from Trundle. Well-placed pillar. This, you know, say goodnight, basically.
You're stuffed. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Regardless, I mean, this shows regardless of what elo you're at, what rank you're in, playing by the book tends to bring the most results. And, you know, when your enemy's flash is down, you go explode it. But when you see the enemy jungler is currently getting too comfortable in their own. Oh my goodness, triple knock up though coming out with the bubble. Linium is here to secure some gold. We've got a split action going on as Linium tries to chase Mesa while Jin manages to, or Pathos manages to find a kill on Instinct. That's quite a ton of events, but overextending is Pathos, and down he goes as well, leaving it as a 2-for-1 in that jungle skirmish.
I want to talk about I don't know what Motorola were doing there. They were taking grubs. They had vision on Connuisseurs' blue buff, and then instead of just taking the grubs, they decided, you know what, yeah, let's just take this Trundle. I think that was the wrong call completely, and it's just cost them 3 kills right there, and the grubs.
So, I don't know if it's the wrong call per se. Obviously, we can see it didn't work out for them in this instance. But if they had better tracking of where the rest of the enemy team were, I think it would have been a really well-played invade. Yeah. You know, I think the problem was here, they just didn't respect where the rest of the Coinflip Connoisseurs could be. Because Linium came from up top, and I believe 2 members came from down below, and they got sandwiched, and then now it was just a free-for-all. So in an ideal world, they know where everyone on the enemy team is, and they execute that play, and they kill Trundle, no problem. But yeah, you'll see here, they come in here, they've got 2 members there, and I believe a 3rd one coming. Ari is nearby. They start the fight here, pop ulti immediately, get him knocked up, and a really clutch flash straight into the heal by Nami. And then what does it matter? Jax and Sylas are in there. They have the AoE damage, and it's a cooked scenario from there. Secluded Pathos is able to pick up 1 consolation kill on the side, but he's now in a triangle of death between the Nami, the Trundle, and the Jax, and they get to feed that over to the next person. Meanwhile, top lane, another kind of tussle going on. Gonna be a killing spree.
Good old killing. So the spilling of blood is currently going on as we speak, all over the rift.
Exactly.
I mean, I want to add to the point that you said about, you know, the whole tracking the enemy team, and that's something that is going to be quite valuable in these higher ranks in this Sweatlord bracket. You know, yes, they got greedy right there, as Lithium clearly did get a little greedy here, pushing up without having any vision on the enemy jungler. Gets shut down by Pathos right there, and is going to pay the price. I mean, you can't be making these overextending ganks or overextending plays without knowing for sure where the enemy team is. You know, moments like where they had the grubs in the bag, they chose to try to cash in, double dip the bag, get the trundle and the grubs. They ended up losing it. And then Linium there as well, you know, thinking he has some secure plates, is going to be able to just get away freely, gets shut down for it.
Yeah, agreed. I think for Secluded Pathos there, really good thing to get him back into the game here. He is still, you know, he's got 2 kills. He's got most of his team's kills. He's actually got 100% KP. But getting a measure of revenge there on his former top laner for sure is going to be a nice feeling for him. And what you said is accurate there. You know, they have the lead, but they cannot afford to throw the lead. We mentioned in Champ Select that if the game goes late and they can keep Jinx safe, Cookie has the hands to be able to carry this team for sure. But we're gonna have to wait. That's only if Cookie can get there. Exactly, yeah. We need to see if they can get to it, and another fight is going to start here outside of this dragon. Gonna see a tidal wave come out, knock up onto 2, but Fan 1 is going to go down. Sylas has the tether on him, gonna have to flash out. And now the bot lane of Coinflip Connuisseurs are going to get 3 hit. Bubble's going to land onto Cookie. Cookie may be in danger, but then we see Zinjao is going to come in, going to be looking up the Sylas. Sylas is going to get himself thrown on. He stole the ultimate from Zinjao, and now Zinjao's trying to kill Teddy. He's going to get him. Going to see more action come through. Ari comes in, double kill. And now Motorola eSports have the gold lead. They just turn that fight around. Well, yeah, here we go. This is the fight here. So we see that Fan 1 is caught out a little bit. His team can't quite get to him. They kill it, but clearly the Coinflip Connoisseurs believe this is playable. They want to play this fight. And when they get the bubble onto Jinx here, it kind of baits them into the belief that they are actually going to be able to change it around. Sylas is able to steal the ultimate from Zinjao to keep himself alive for a bit, jump straight in onto the Karma.
Yep.
Yeah, Zinjao's got money right now, and he's looking pretty strong, and he's going to pick up 2 kills there. Puts him on 4 and 1, I believe.
The dragon has been taken.
Back to the dragon. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, we can see Secluded Pathos putting in a shift right now, showing why he was the MVP jungler of the last season. Help that they're about to go into an unknowing 2v1 here. Perfect form. Gonna maybe try do a little something. Gets his top laner to safety. We'll take that. Whether or not the top laner's tower is safe, different question. Meanwhile, Kenny just casually dunking people. I think that's going to be Feats here going over to Coinflip Connoisseurs there as well. They get the turret. They got the first 3 kills, I believe. So they are set right now. And okay, Zinjao trying to fight the Jax one more time. There is a level lead there though, so not the safest play. And Jax is going to get away for free. Nothing have to be burnt there. But yeah, as we're reaching the 15-minute mark, let's take stock of where we are, what people have. Top lane.
What's going to be the one? I just want to say what would be interesting in this current situation as you go through the you know, the current standings of the match is how exactly Pathos is going to be able to help out his team with that massive lead that he has, you know.
Agreed. I think that it's not the person you want the gold on right now. If they could put that money on Jinx might be able to actually get themselves something here. Jax has made his way down to the bot lane here, and I think might be able to kill. Yeah, Kenny gets locked up. Big flash, double stun on the counter strike.
Oh, what a rocket! That was really nice by Cookie right there. But that should not have happened at all. Honestly, yeah. I mean, the fact that Scoob overextended like that just to get another Q, tried to, you know, continue to bully Jouame. It shouldn't have been like that. And then Linium picking up 2 kills is not the person you want to be giving gold to.
Yeah, 5-1 on the Jax right now. He's going to be a massive split push threat that I think they're going to have a hard time dealing with. One of the things we've noticed in all of the games thus far that Coinflip have played is that their macro and their ability to play around item spikes is literally unmatched. Like in their game against Hypes' camp, they were losing mechanically the early to mid game, but then they knew exactly when they were strong and they dumpstered them in 20 to 25 minute mark. They essentially blew up whatever little lead the Hypes' camp guys had gotten. And yeah, just won hard because they got the correct items on the right people and played it correctly. And so I have no doubts that they will play this split push effectively, but apparently not, because Linium is just going to run it down. Okay, that happened.
I mean, I was gonna say the amount of presence that Linium has, where all he has to do is press EQ and he's forcing flashes, is insane.
Yeah.
But when you're making plays like that, you're essentially going to start throwing your lead.
Yeah, literally. So yeah, we get this nice little replay here of the double counter strike there. Really well played there by Cookie to know that he was dead regardless and to just commit to the other kill. And actually getting that kill means that they lose less money or less gold in all. And then yeah, a little bit too much over aggression there by the Jax. Well played on the flash. Hit the emote as well, god damn. And now we straight back to live where we have action in the top lane. We can see Sinstinct has moved away from mid. He's now on the side lane. Side lane is where the Sylas will definitely shine a little bit more. He's one of those champions that struggles in the shorter lane, but in the longer lane, his ability to maneuver around with his multiple annoying short cooldown dashes can really be abused, you know?
Yeah. Especially when he has the ability to jump towards, like you just saw there. He has access, if the cooldown is up, he has access to be able to go wherever he pleases.
Yeah, exactly. And oh, okay, damn, Lele just got farmed. Holy. Again, the Xin Zhao here, he has got the secluded sky, secluded sky? Sorry, it's sundered sky. He's secluded. Words are hard and names are similar. With the Sundered Sky and a pickaxe in his build there, you know, he's looking pretty goddamn strong. And yeah, he just harpooned that fish right there, so it's a rough time to be a Nami. 0, 2, and 4 right now. And the gold, though, has to be said, is near enough equal right now. Only 200 gold between them. So let's kind of take stock of where those gold leads are coming from. So we got 20 CS in the bot lane. We got 10 CS in the mid lane. There is a 30 CS lead in the top lane for Coinflip Connoisseurs. And then everything else is pretty much equal. So most of the gold here is coming from the neutral objectives that they have been able to collect on the side of Coinflip. So they've gotten 2 turrets, and that's equaling out the kill differential here. And it's going to be a second Drake completely uncontested as well. So I think they just didn't have the members to really fight it. They didn't have push in any lane. They didn't have people around. So it does end up getting given for free. They can't actually punish in any way for it. So unfortunate here for them.
You can see the vision control around that river as well. Just being dominated by Coinflip Connoisseurs. And also the fact that Linium has really established a commanding presence in this bot side now after moving from the top lane. So it seems like Motorola are really scared of moving into that area. As you can see, he's just pushing uncontested. Nobody's going to help the bear, as Linium is helping himself to the turret with Fan One.
think he is gonna just die here. We see ultimate's gonna come out by help the bear. Oh, maybe another little over-aggressive situation here. Fortunately for Linium, he doesn't end up dying there, but very nearly does. Super close there for help the bear to maybe get himself a little bit of gold, but unfortunately not quite gonna secure it, and does lose his tier 2 bot turret for that. So that's third turret on the board here for Coinflip. They are rebuilding their gold lead, so we are now at about 1.5k in their favor. I will say silver lining here for Motorola eSports is that they didn't give all 3 grubs, so they're not getting the little voidling for Linium, because that would be a lot of extra damage on these turrets for him, and he's already eviscerating them. He's already basically on 3 items, because the I forget the name of the item, the Seeker's Arm Guard, I think it's called. No?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. It's a one-time use Zhonya's, and so it basically gives you all the things you need from Zhonya's the first time around, and hopefully he gets to complete it when he goes next to base. And we've got an Atacom fight starting over here. Jax is there. He's going to be looking to try and get around on the flank. We can see all members of Coinflip are nearly here. Sinstinct is coming on the TP angle. We got all 5 members here. It's going to be a big 5v5. Counter-Strike's going to come out. Fan 1's going to kill Secluded Pathos. They're going to lose that Atacon, and now many members are going to go down. Many men are dropping, and Jinx is going to die on the side. Complete ace, nearly? Nearly. Ari does get away. Yeah. Ari gets away, and god damn. That couldn't have gone worse, I think.
Absolutely terrible, honestly. I mean, knowing that the Atacon does reduce your resistances, they stuck around in this Atacon pit and kept fighting it for too long. The moment you see Linium pulling up around the side, these guys are way too squishy to try and fight this or even contest it. Help the bear, for some reason, dancing about it, probably trying to secure it to counter a smite. But then the moment Coinflip Connoisseurs enter that, you see all of them scatter, spread out. They have absolutely no chance of supporting each other to survive the fight, and then just get melted.
Damn. Chicken's just hard cucked. Perfect form right there with the charm. And it's rough times for him. But yeah, I think after that fight, now look how big the gold lead is. You know, one big team fight, and we got 5 turrets to 1, 5 turrets to 0. Sorry. Yeah, just really rough. And the gold is again primarily here on Linium in the top lane, and they got a decent chunk of it here on Sinstinct as well. He's been able to side lane very effectively. He's got himself a level lead, as well as his items are at parity, but in my opinion his items are higher value. The Riftmaker, he wants to be in extended fights, as we mentioned. He has Conqueror, so the Riftmaker is going to do a lot for him. The Rod of Ages is going to heal him in fights, which is going to, again, allow him to be in extended exchanges. It looks like Jax is caught out here, but I don't know whether or not he dies. The questionable Spirit Rush straight into the arms of Jax. I think Pathos might finish this. Zhonya's is going to get popped. Herald is going to come out. Jinx gets the shutdown. So that's big, but now on the other side of the map, it looks like Help the Bear is caught out against Instinct. Dual ultimates are going to come out. The HP does change here for Help the Bear, but I think he is a little too caught, and it's just not much he can do there.
Oh my goodness, that was some cinema right there. That was synchronized swimming in motion. The synchronized volley bear ult was amazing to see. But what we're really seeing in this is how much of a problem Linium is. You try to engage in a 2v1, he is guaranteed to take somebody down with him. He is not just, you know, somebody you can pull up on and be like, okay, look, we've got to stop you right here, buddy. You're playing a little too far. You think he's playing too far, but you're in his field, he's not in yours. And clearly, Pathos is in the wrong side of the pitch.
Yeah, literally. Just again, a little bit too much. I think a desperation overextend there to try and get something on the map, right? They're down 5k. They got put onto Soul Point here with that second Mountain Drake being taken. And what was a very close early game is now kind of swinging quite desperately into a very Coinflip favored affair. So yeah, we see the fight here. Ari has one charge left. The Spirit Rush charges in, I think, the wrong direction there.
Yeah.
You'd assume she would want to get out of the stun, but ends up going into the stun. Yep. And then I think the Zhonya's there ends up costing. That's a shutdown onto the Jinx, and that's who you want the money on, right? And we can see, oh, Fan One's going to kill Help the Bear as we go back into live, and I'm pretty sure that is going to be a dead Jinx. Jinx is going to pop Ghost to try and get himself out. Silas does take the ult, and Fan One's going to get himself a double kill. Whiff on the chain. Jinx is safe now, but not anything else, I think. Yeah, dodge of the, oh, they're kind of orchestrating a dive here. Instinct is going to go on a rampage, get himself his 7th kill of the game. And yeah, this is looking pretty strong right now for Coinflip. I think this might be game, set, and match for this game. 7k gold lead is hard to fight back from. The Baron is going to be probably theirs. I can't see. Yeah, Xin Zhao's pathing towards his bot side camps. He has no intention of competing for this objective. So he's just going to get himself some farm and call it a day, I think. And now we're going to have to keep our eye open for what exactly Coinflip Connoisseur can make do with this Baron buff.
I mean, I think it's fair to say that this is looking like the beginning of the end, right? Yeah. Coinflip Connoisseurs have picked up almost every single dragon in the game so far. They have the Atakan. They didn't get the Rift Herald. They have 2 grubs to their name, and now they have the Baron buff. The gold lead is leaning heavily towards them. I mean, when the Trundle is able to pull up on 2 of your members like this and make it look like he's nobody's business, or he's everybody's business, that's a bit of a problem. Pathos is going to fall there with Fan One bringing the bot lane along with him. And this right here shows where the key issue is. Linium being the main force of terror as he's starting to build up that wave in the bot lane, Scoob getting caught out there as well. And I think at this point, we're just going to see them slowly march the minions in, and we're going to see the end of game 1.
I agree. I think in that instance there, 2 people just died so that they could try and steal away a chicken camp. That's not worth it. Raptors are not worth your game. The bot lane instance was a little bit different, but still a little bit of an overextension by Motorola, considering just how far behind they are. And look how far forward Coinflip Connoisseurs can play right now. They're just up in the team's guts right now. And now everybody has respawned, and we might have a final stand here by Motorola to try and keep this this game 1 alive. But
oh my god, did you see that? Did you see that demolition damage? Holy moly.
Yeah. And then the tidal wave comes in. Bubble's going to come in. Karma's going to go down. Xin Zhao's going to try and make something happen here. He does knock 2 people away, but there's going to be a double kill over for the Jax. Linium's coming in for the triple. Sink's going to steal it. He's going to get himself dominating.
3
triple kill finally for the Jax. And then they're going to go for the flash here to try and kill the Jinx. They are going to get it with the rocket. And that's going to be game. That's the 2nd ace. 27 kills and a 13k gold lead here for Coinflip Connoisseurs as they take the first game in this 5-game series.
I'll tell you what, that game looked like it took place on a mountain because it snowballed really quickly. It wasn't even a snowball at that point. It was an avalanche. All it took was one moment to kick things off, and just like that, it really just ran in the favor of Coinflip Connoisseurs.